The Okonkwo mansion was unusually quiet that night. Chief Daniel Okonkwo sat alone in his massive living room, staring at a photo of his children on the wall. 3 children, 3 different personalities, and one painful question in his heart. Do they love me or my money? He sighed deeply. Just then, his lawyer walked into the room. Sir, you asked to see me. Daniel looked up slowly. Yes. The lawyer sat down. What seems to be the problem? Daniel leaned forward. I want to disappear. The lawyer blinked. Excuse me, I want the world to believe I lost everything. The lawyer stared at him in shock. Sir, that could destroy your reputation. Daniel shook his head slowly. I'm not testing my reputation, I'm testing my family. The next morning, the entire country woke up to shocking news. Breaking news, billionaire Daniel Okonkwo loses his entire fortune. Okonkwo Holdings collapses overnight. Social media exploded. News stations repeated the story all day. But the biggest shock was inside the Okonkwo family. Michael burst into his sister Vanessa's apartment without knocking. Vanessa, she looked up from her phone. What is wrong with you? Michael threw his phone on the table. Look at this. Vanessa frowned and read the headline. Her face changed instantly. This has to be fake. Michael shook his head. I just spoke to the bank. And Michael swallowed. It's real. Vanessa stood up slowly. All the companies. Michael nodded. All gone. Meanwhile, in a small roadside restaurant across town, a tired old man sat quietly eating rice and beans. His clothes looked worn. His beard was messy. No one paid attention to him. But the man quietly watched the television showing the breaking news. The man smiled slightly. Because that man was Daniel Okonkwo. Days passed. Then something painful happened. Michael called his father. Dad, we need to talk. Daniel answered calmly. Yes, son. Michael sounded impatient. You need to sign some remaining documents. What documents? The ones that might save what's left. Daniel paused. What if nothing is left? There was silence on the phone. Then Michael spoke coldly. Then we all have to move on. The call ended. Daniel stared at his phone quietly. That was the last time Michael called. Vanessa visited once. She walked into the small apartment Daniel had rented. Her nose wrinkled. You live here? Daniel nodded. Yes. Vanessa looked uncomfortable. Dad, this place is depressing, Daniel said softly. It's all I can afford now. Vanessa grabbed her purse. I'm sorry, Dad. I can't deal with this right now. She walked out and never returned. 3 months passed. Daniel believed he had already seen the truth. But then, one rainy evening, someone knocked on his door. Daniel opened it. Standing outside with 2 grocery bags was his youngest son, David. Dad, David said gently, I thought you might need some food. Daniel stared at him in surprise. How did you find me? David smiled. You forgot. I volunteer nearby. Daniel felt his eyes fill with tears. Because in that moment, he realized something powerful. Only one of his children had stayed. But what David didn't know was that his father had been secretly watching everything. And the biggest surprise of all was still coming. To be continued, Episode 2, coming soon. Thank you for watching, and comment next if you're anticipating for it.